Welcome to another episode of Trademark Guy, the channel where me, a trademark lawyer, Clyde Vanel, speaks about information about trademarks. Today I'm going to speak about how long it takes to get a trademark registered after filing. Check it out. Welcome back to Trademark Guy. And today I'm going to speak about how long it takes for a trademark to get registered after filing. A lot of you have been asking that question. So how long is the trademark process after filing? First of all, there are a lot of different exceptions, a lot of different variables. But let's assume that you've had a good, proper search to try to minimize the possibility of your trademark being rejected for likelihood of confusion or other technical difficulties. So, generally speaking, in the United States, a trademark after filing takes about, the soonest could be between 6 and 8 months. And the reason being is because the trademark applications have to be processed and reviewed with the United States Patent and Trademark Attorney by examining attorneys. So the examining attorneys in the USPTO, the Patent and Trademark Office, actually go over each and every trademark application. And your trademark, once filed, gets reviewed in order. And I'll talk about the different steps during the process of the trademark prosecution of your trademark being in the Patent and Trademark Office.
You're a Renaissance man. You work hard and dress well. You care for how you look and you take care of your clothes. You don't crack under pressure, but you do sweat. And your shirt collars get soiled from sweat and dirt. So you use Clean Bee shirt collar protectors to keep your shirt collars dry, sweat-free, and clean. You spend a lot of time and money dry cleaning your shirts because you only wear them once because the shirt collars get so dirty. Save money using our collar protectors. Made from soft cotton, easy application, adheres to your clothes without damaging the material. Say goodbye to ring around the collar. Clean Bee collar protectors.
When your trademark is initially filed, it'll take the trademark office between 3 and 4 months to do the first review of your trademark application. And you will receive the first, what's called an office action. So when your trademark is filed, it'll get assigned to an examining attorney, and the examining attorney, after 3 or 4 months, will review your trademark application. And the things that they will review are whether or not it'll cause confusion with other marks, whether or not the mark is some of the things that we spoke about before, whether the mark is descriptive, will be rejected for descriptiveness, or other kinds of substantive terms. They also look at technical terms, right, with respect to the ownership information, with respect to whether or not you put the proper fee in the filing, and those kinds of things. Once those kinds of initial review is cleared, suppose there's a problem that you can fix, the trademark office will respond with an office action, and you have 6 months to respond. But let's assume that you respond immediately, and you clear anything with an office action, or if there aren't any problems, then the next step with your application is it goes through a publication period. That means that every trademark application, after it's reviewed and it gets initial okay by the examining attorney, the application will be published in something called the Official Gazette for 30 days. And at that time, during what we call the publication period, the world has the opportunity to oppose your trademark application, to say whether or not there's a problem with your application or not. And folks can file what we call an opposition to your trademark. That's saying, hey, trademark office, hey, examining attorney, even though you guys said that this trademark is okay, I think that this trademark application, if they have a registration, will cause harm to my trademark for whatever, because my trademark has been there before, because it'll cause me harm, because it's likely to cause confusion or what have you. But assuming no one files an opposition in those 30 days, your trademark certificate will be issued in a few months after the publication period, so about 3 or 4 months after that. So that's why it takes, that's why it takes 6 to 8 months. Now, keep in mind that there are times where you have to go back and forth with the trademark office and correspond with the examining attorney. The average time for most trademark applications is about a year or so, give and take a few months. So that's how long it usually takes for a trademark application. Now, keep in mind that many of you that have businesses want to make sure that you try to get your trademark as early as possible. And depending on your marketing program or what you have going, you want to make sure that you get your trademark in. It's very important before you start dispensing or you spending a lot of resources on your brand, that you try to get your trademark registration early. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Please watch our other videos, subscribe to the channel, and check out our other videos. Thanks.